everybody. Happy Thursday, Thursday. It is February. January's gone. We're done. And now we are here in February, and we have 118 days, 17 hours, 59 minutes, and 18 seconds until Rocky Mountain Regional Championship 2023. But who's counting? Welcome to the Moosejaw Hour. Thank you for joining us, where we spend 1 hour of our attention span talking about tiny trucks or whatever comes to mind, or rants and raves and so forth. Low volume. All right. We'll turn up our gain a little bit. I was trying to get rid of that echo that I keep hearing on the feedback, but let me know if that sounds good. We're at 6 o'clock. We'll see if that works. Let me know. All right. Looks like I'm peaking. I don't know. In any case, gosh, now we're having technical low volume here also. Let's wait for a comment or two. I have a little latency. Let's go to audio input, and let's do some settings here. We got some settings. Nope, look good. Barely better. Really, man, I'm peaking. I am peaking. I don't know. Let's try that one. I don't know. Maybe that'll be a little too loud. We'll see. In any case, speakers, microphone, 100%. Looks so good. Looks like he's got his fancy shirt on. Yes, I do have my fancy shirt on. Again, let me know if that's working. Maybe we'll see if we can handle it here a little bit. And no, that's just the speakers. So yeah. Let me see. Crank it up to 12. It's called Crank It Up to 11. Sounds good to me. All right, I think we're going to go with that. Still very quiet? Aw, man. Echo? Don't give me... See, that's what I was trying to avoid. So, hang with me. Let's pause that desk cam in case that's the extra microphone going. And I'm trying to talk loud. Go back on setting. Louder but echoing. Oh, man. All right, we'll see if that sounds better and so forth. So, again, welcome to the Moosejaw Hour. I will figure that out. I don't know why everything is saying it's off, and only my trusty microphone here echo on your end. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'm going to turn on a gain and see that again. That's off. Everything's off. That's it. All right, good. Or you say, that's it. I'm out of here. That's better. Okay, good. We will not touch anything ever again. So, welcome to the Moosejaw Hour. Let's start that again, right? And what we're going to talk about tonight first is Tamiya and the toy show that they're showing off everything. Making a lot of noise with some fun stuff. I can't wait for that. And then maybe compare the stuff with Kyosho that I've seen as well. We got some mail call. We got some stuff in the mail and some news about the mail. And we'll talk a little bit about the Rocky Mountain Regionals and what classes are left if you decide to go. Maybe even have time to make a stencil, even though I don't think I made I'll have to see if I can find it in file. I got to start getting the painting. It's slightly warmer here. We got into the 20s. We got that going. So, yay. So, well, that's what we have on our agenda for our attention span. Let me get this out of here so I can see myself. I look good. I might not sound good, but I look good. Let's see what we got in the comments here. Besides, the sound's better. Good. Ashley, thanks for joining us. Thank you. Good. It's good now. Good. We will not touch a single thing. Alar, hello. Nice to see you again here. Say that Magnum XL paint job was amazing. Good. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. The video was meant to be uploaded on Monday, but I was having some YouTube issues, or maybe I was having issues on my end. Who knows? Because the next time I opened the file, all the footage showed like some offline internet stuff. And I'm like, what the heck? And I was getting mad, so I just deleted it all. And then Tuesday, I uploaded it again, started it, and got it all done. And yeah, it was kind of frustrating. I'm not the most tech savvy guy. I could get by, barely. But the video came out, and came out well. And you know what? Thinking back on it. I'm kind of interested in doing a little bit more, like I said, for the chrome work. So if you catch it, if you ever want chrome work, I think I got a video right for you on making some nice chrome shine on your RC bodies. I think it'd work on Lexan too. You might scratch it, but it'll look good, you know? So thanks for that. I had putting the jokes aside of the body, which you can write a book on. It was actually a pretty cool experience to do, and I can't wait to apply it to other things. Maybe I can apply it to my guitars. I maybe do some gold leafing or with the silver at least, and get something different on my guitars too. Some kind of symbol. We'll see. We'll work on it. It's good, Joe. Thank you, Phoenix. I really depend on you on this sometimes. Hello, Chris from Salinas Valley Scalers. All right. How you doing, sir? Mike J. We hit 50 degrees today, Fahrenheit. Today was 10 Wednesday morning. Yeah, it's cold in the morning. We are in the teens, and it stays there for a while, but then it gets into the 20s, and I was happy. I was almost like, hey, let's get some shorts on. Let's go. No, we won't do that. With you now going to the regional, will you still be going to Beat the Creek? I will still look at that. There's still, you know what, and I'll write that down. Because I want to go to events that I haven't been to, let's put it that way. And the thing is, the Moosejaw RC headquarters might move this summer. So we'll have to see what we can do. All right? So, but I definitely want to go to that kind of event and everything. And see the part of the country that's what I'm mostly excited about. Colorado is right there next to Wyoming, and there's things I haven't seen, and I would like to see them up close instead of over an airplane, in an airplane looking down. So we'll look into that there, Klein. Definitely. Let's see. Longtall, how you doing, Texan there? It's been in the 30s and rainy for the last week, and I wasn't made for this BS. Yeah, I see in Texas I have a friend, my former music producer, Mr. Stack in Austin, Texas, and he goes outside, and there's no snow on the ground. There's nothing but frost, and his car is literally frozen outside of it solid. I've never seen anything like that. It was amazing. Sad, but amazing, and I hope everybody does well. Texas is getting some weird weather in the last few years. Oof, it's been a while since I remember the flood. Gosh, that was Toadies, Dia Los Toadies Music Festival number 8. I forget which one that was. So that was probably, gosh, that's a long time ago. And all flooded there in Grapevine and everything there in Dallas and everything. Crazy. Everybody's saying hello to each other, which I love. I like that you guys are it's like a bunch of friends here. I'm just a DJ on the side playing the wikis on the side. We are in severe cold warning for the next couple days. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, the East Coast. Ugh. I have some family in Boston, and hopefully they're gonna be okay too. And hi, Phoenix, Texas. Weather is always weird. Yeah, maybe. But then everybody says that about their community, don't they? I mean, gosh, you had flooding down there in Arizona too. So minus 30 to minus 40 Fahrenheit Friday. Dana, you win. Or Brian Sherwood, yeah, you win. All right, so let's get to the Moosejaw Hour, and let's talk about what we've seen on the good old internet. Forgive me if I forget how to pronounce the Germantown, and I always see it this time of year, so I would like to go. That'd be great. Have some beer, and then look at some electric RC cars and all that. That'd be awesome. But we did see something with the Tamiya folks, and it's not just like they're ordinary. They've done some new things. Dare I say they did some different hardware. All right. We shall see. Oh, don't tell me the volume's very low. Everybody's saying it was just great. Maybe I just need to speak up and make sure I'm a little closer to my microphone too. I think I have it on the right setting. Anyways, so we'll just get real close here, and we'll share our screen. And let's see, where is my right screen share? And there we go. So I'm at the TamiyaUSA.com website. I saw some other ones there, and their website's always fun to go through. You know, there's always things in the past sold out, meaning nobody has them. Maybe your local hobby store, but maybe. And then you see some where it doesn't say sold out or anything, but again, I don't think you can buy them from the website per se, but you know, you might find them in your local hobby store. It's kind of curious how Tamiya's website works. It's not the worst website. It's actually pretty good, but it's up, you know, user friendly, maybe. And the death circle takes forever. Your volume is fine. Thank you, Phoenix. Maybe people have on me. Here's the good old RC Volkswagen Beetle Rally. That this one I painted for good old Harley Designs. And yes, I am wearing a shirt, and I have to say, the quality's nice. It's nice and comfortable. I like it. And we got good old Alex's Cupcakeosaur Yaris. He loves his Yaris. But we have sold out. There's my favorite. One day I'll get it. The good Alfa Romeo. But a lot of cool stuff. And I've seen some of these at the hobby store. In Sacramento, come and go. You know, I even think I saw that. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, you have that. And then all of a sudden, if you peruse down, you get some coming soon. There you go. So this is the stuff that was kind of announced recently and on display at the toy show there in Germany. Not to be confused with other toys, but RC car toys. Okay, let's make sure we got that clear. All right, so you got the Supra, which is cool. This one, the Kazoo Racing WRT GR Toyota Rally Car. I've been always interested in this. I would like to know what's the difference between the stock number and then the stock number -A. I don't know if that means more electronics. If you're a Tamiya expert, let me know. Because I'll see this again, and it's the same car, but they don't have the A. So I got to see what the difference. Coming soon, a new chassis. A TT02 Type SRX chassis kit. I'm not sure what that includes, but something. Let's see what else we got news. Sold out. Coming soon, we have a Mercedes-Benz CLK and AMG. Your civilian edition, not your rich race car edition. All right, so you got those going for you. All right. And Tamiya has a website. Does it require those connectors? Just connect to it. No. I've dealt with Tamiya USA. I had to get some Clodbuster parts, and I was ready to order more, and then I realized I had everything. One thing I'm thinking about adding for content-wise, because that's where my mind is right now. I mean, I still got painting to do, but I'm going to start dishing out more content. My friend Darren Rogue, 3773, the guy who got me in this hobby, he gave me his original Clodbuster with the bow tie, grill, and everything. And I got parts for it from Tamiya USA. And then someone else early on, a couple years ago, someone from Costa Rica sent me some stuff, extra stuff that they had too. But I don't see them on the Instagram so much. And I'm thinking about making a content series of restoring that, or at least putting it back together. I don't know. And the hardest part is, what do I do with the body? The body's scratched up down to the plastic here and there, but it has a little bit of the remnants of the original decals, not the super Clodbuster, just the Clodbuster with the cowboy and all that, and the stripes on that. If I can find those on eBay, which I'm pretty sure, I hope I can, you know, I'll try to go retro total with it. But in the meantime, I don't know. I might just repaint it and put the super Clodbuster decals on it just and call it good too. I almost want to give it back to my friend too. I have everything there except maybe a decent servo. We shall see. So we're going to move to page 2, and this is just the on-road cars of Tamiya. All right. You know, Ashley, I didn't either for the longest time because it's a niche. But you know what? It's a cool niche. I mean, if it's a lot cheaper to buy these cars than the actual cars. So you can say, I have a car collection. Yes, let me show you my car collection. And they have some cool bodies here. Again, there's my favorite. I definitely want that. But this is new. The RCAU Tom's GR Supra. And that looks really good. We'll get a closer view here. And this is like, I don't know, what would you say? A smaller version of the Infraction, but more detailed too. Really great. I love that wing. There's the wing that Protoform should have had. You know, I think Josh got a wing for that's carbon fiber and such. So we should see that. I have this one. I still need to paint it. And it's an easy paint job. It's just white, and then you have the decals. So you have that. I want to find this just because it's so weird. The RC Citroen. Charleston. So distinguished. I would love that. I don't know why. I would like that. Sold out, sold out, sold out. And then we go down further. Coming soon, a Volkswagen Golf. I will make sure not to buy this because Mrs. Moosejaw has bad feelings about the Volkswagen Golf. Another story if you ever meet her. The new McLaren, that's been out for a while, but sold out in a lot of places. It's a good looking body. We have the Dancing Rider Trike. So somehow available. Sold out, sold out, sold out. There's the NSU, which I got behind me as well. Another funky looking car. And so forth. Anything new? No, nothing on page 2. So we'll go to page 3. The bodies look awesome. Yeah, that's the one thing. You look at the design and engineering of Tamiya, and you go, "What were they thinking?" But at even the quality of plastic. But then again, they don't go terribly fast either. But their bodies are amazing. We got the new Porsche. All right, that's coming soon. And let's get on learn more. And oh, they don't have a bigger picture for it? Oh, come on. There we go. All right. If you're a Porsche fan, there you go. Can't go wrong. And let's see where the death circle takes us. I think it hopefully takes us back to the page 3. That's the only thing about the website. I have decent internet, so I don't know. Coming soon, we have a Toyota Celica. Rally type looking type thing. That looks awesome. Definitely 80s, right? Coming soon, another Subaru. The civilian edition of the BRZ. All right. And we'll click on that for you guys to look at. See if we get a bigger picture here. Full details. There we go. And click on there and... no, that's it. See, and each time is different. Usually I click on it to get bigger, but again, that's a good looking body. $156. So your basic, if it comes with electronics. The Mercedes. The clock, yes, awesome. Sold out. I like that Ford. That's pretty cool. I like that Alpine. That looks cool. But this one, there we go. There's the one that's on Moosejaw's radar. The RC Fiat Abarth 1000 TCR. Still no price on it. Ugly as all heck, and I love it. I was like, I gotta have that one. And I'm kind of surprised that I have like a rally. I don't know why this fancy paint scheme, but no rally numbers. It's gotta have numbers on it. But I love that one. I like that. I think that would be awesome. I want the military one. Of course you do. How much is the price for? Which one are we priced for? Some are mentioned and some are pending prices, especially like on that Fiat. Usually, Tamiya stuff is like under 200, and you know that's your basic M chassis or you can see some prices here. Sometimes they get a little higher because they have a little bit more involved in the chassis, plus also maybe some obviously licensing. You want that one, Phoenix? Go get it. And then you can see some of their like touring car chassis go almost for $1,000, and that's with all the aluminum bits and I wouldn't say carbon fiber bits, but the shocks and everything like that. There's the good old Escort. That's one that Matt built into the Hoonigan type thing. And then there's the rally car again, and it doesn't say new though or coming soon, but it has that dash A. So I gotta bug Alex about what does that mean. There's a chassis coming, $218. Not bad. Some aluminum bits, it looks like. There you go. Oh, that's new. There we go. A Mitsubishi Lancer. And let's see what else we got. We're not at page 4 yet, but I wasn't sure if page 4 had much of anything. We'll go to page 4. And we'll move on to see what else they have in another category. I would like that. I would love I guess it's an Indy car, but I would make it look like a Formula One, put a halo on it and all that kind of stuff. This is coming soon, an Alfa Romeo. All right. 155 V6 Ti, so a touring car type looking thing, or IMSA. I thought this one was new, but it's old and it's not available right now. And that's about it as far as on-road cars. All right. So we go to the categories here. We'll go back to cars. Ta-da, cars. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll go to products. Come on. I want off-road buggies. And there's one that is standing out on the Instagram internet world. No CRO one yet. Yeah, I know. Let me tell you, Mr. Alex would give his 2 cents on that too. So let's find the new one. There's a new buggy too that is getting everybody's attention. Coming soon. There's a Boomerang. I don't know what that looks like. I have to see if that's a retro. But this thing for $365. So okay, the price goes up. And this is new. This is the one, like I said, I've seen on Instagram. It looks amazing. And what I'm finding is, well, let's go into the car a little bit first. Description and all that. No, we don't need to do that. Let's see. There we go. Nice bigger picture. It's just a scaled, old school looking buggy in a way. No wing in the back. That would have been kind of nice. But then again, maybe this is 1970s type look to it. Just an amazing looking buggy. But you can see the plastic is upgraded. It's not that shiny Tamiya plastic. But get this. If you can see my little cursor, look at that. Hex hardware. Not your little Phillips screwdriver, whatever. I forget what it's escaping my mind right now what they call it. But Hex hardware. Who are these people? Who took over Tamiya, whichever. All right. Good looking. And then you take the body off, and this is all Delrin cage. It's cage work underneath there, so it looks pretty scale. The driver covers up the insides and everything. Your battery literally lays down here a little bit, and it looks awesome. I think that's a killer. That might be on that's on the radar. Let's just say it now. Look at the shocks, aluminum shocks, not friction shocks. Oh my gosh, who took over? Seriously, who took over Tamiya? Who's in charge there? All right, again, a good-looking buggy, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see in the comments there. That's still not bad. I just asked for Alex about the dash. JS screws. Thank you there, Phoenix. The dash A means it comes with the new Hobby Wing 1060. Good to know. Okay. All right. I like that. Now, what this all means with why we're looking at this, what's kind of getting my attention is that this is not the first time this has come about these retro looking buggies, but with a little more updated chassis or plastic or what have you. And let me see if I can find it. There's this one, and we'll go back to sharing the right screen. This is a Genova G-Force, and it definitely looks like a Team Associate, right, in a way. What they call a cab back buggy body instead of the cab forward body that we kind of see nowadays. And these are only made in Japan, but they're actually very popular and kicking butt. And they're kind of like a retro, but also new and kind of in between. And it's getting more popularity there in Japan. So I think this company is responsible for creating the Tamiya. And then if I had it, but I think I got rid of it. I'll have to look it up again. We also see the Kyosho Dirt Master. And I'll try to find that here in a moment to show you that, which also looks retro-licious, way better than the cab forward um, bodies that you see nowadays. The reason for the cab forward is that it's supposed to get more aerodynamics and such, but you know, I'm old, I guess. I'm old school. I like retro. So yeah, we'll have to. Let me see if I can find that Dirt Master and so forth. We don't want to see the news here. We don't. Ugh, gross. Pro Show Dirt Master images, and let's see if I can find it. I actually like this one. If I can find a good image. Come on now, where are you? Let's go to all. And Kyosho Dirt Master Truck on YouTube. I don't want YouTube. I don't know. Well, we'll get the Kyosho thing. Let's go ahead and share screen and see what this Kyosho looks like. Again, it's a retro-looking buggy. Turn that down and make sure it's not overwhelming there. And again, it looks like a Team Associated. Pretty darn close. I don't know about the chassis. From what I saw on some YouTube, it's just a chassis of Kyosho that they had. You know, a pan, plastic chassis, and so forth. But this is going to run brushless. It has that retro look. It can upgrade the shocks and all that. Isn't as competitive as the buggies, you know, like Team Associated, Losi, or Schumacher. Probably not. But I'm almost wondering if this is going to create a class of if it's going to create a certain class at the local tracks of that in between of your old school vintage, which some tracks run a little bit, which is kind of cool, and then some with the the super duper buggies that they have now. So maybe something in between that looks retro, but with some new technology. And I find it very interesting because a couple friends and I, we went to Whippet RC in Reno, an indoor track, and there's 3 of us, and we're kind of interested, and this hobby is definitely funner. I gotta imagine, especially racing with friends, and with something that we might do once a week, which I'm pretty sure we will. So my friend Darren has already he's gone full ham. He's spent about 4 digits so far on a buggy. So now I'm thinking, well, I guess I better get one, but I'm not spending 4 digits. I'm not going that full ham, But we'll see. It's gonna be. And here's the thing. I know I've said this before. If Miss Moosejaw heard this, it's like I think I'll just get one. But honestly, I think with this, I'm kind of just interested in racing one class and not. I can race a slash in the novice class and I'll be good. So yeah, I'm kind of interested on those buggies and where they're gonna head out to. So we'll see. Let's see. Volume's very low, by the way, Moose. So again, maybe I gotta be closer to my microphone. I think that's the key thing there. So I'll apologize, and I will work on that. Jeez, microphones. Is Darren here? Yeah, there. Hey, everybody. Hey, Joe. Buy your dang buggy now. I gotta take care of some stuff first, and I told you, no peer pressure. Like there's no peer pressure in this hobby, right? All right, so folks, there is the ideas of Tamiya. You got some on-road car things for your collection. You can see I got some there. I got a TT02, but with a Killer Body's Alfa Romeo. I got a Kyosho Skyline. I got my Camtech. And I have some other ones. Oh, up there in the corner, there's my future Audi, 91 Audi. And yeah, we'll see. I got some other Tamiyas. I got my dual rider, dancing rider, or whatever you want to call it. We got that. All right, so we talked about that. So let's talk about mail call, because that's where I should have started. But I got some stuff in the mail, and I got some things needed. So one is I got some of this fancy wire wrap for to clean up my job. This is expandable, and you put some wire in there, and then you can tighten it down. You can burn the edges to keep it in place. This is just to clean up my wiring and look cool at the same time. This is only a 1/4 inch, so it expands to a 1/4 inch, so it might work. Especially when we get to motor wires and all that, just to organize it nice and clean, protect the wires too, especially if you have an open spur gear running around. But I found this on Amazon. I think it was $9, $10, and only 25 feet. You could buy 100 feet. I don't think anybody needs 100 feet of that stuff. So I got that for the good old Amazon folks. And I just like to take this moment to say thank you to Reese RC. Moosejaw Joe, am a ambassador now to Reese RC Electronics, and what that means, team driver, all that stuff. I don't get anything free. Let's put it that way. All right, they're just very nice enough to help me out a little bit on my things I need for things. So the first thing that I got, we got the super duper 888 direct power servo. This thing is crazy. I mostly got it because I like the number 8. and there's 3 of them. This thing, it can run on 4-cell LiPo batteries. It can do that. And torque speed, I'm looking at, says I'll probably be running 3S on this. We're looking at about, I don't know, what do you want to say, about 765 ounces of torque. Okay, the speed's there, all that, and that is going into, let's hold the product right, Joe. If you're an ambassador, you got to learn how to hold the product right. This is going into my comp truck that I am building, or pretty much almost built, but we got that going as well. So thanks to Reese RC for the help on that. The next thing I got, the comp, you need a winch. So I got the 800 IS internal winch, and I definitely wanted eternal. I did not want a spool. All right, just, so I have that, and we're looking at the specs for that. Looking at around that 848 ounces of torque for your winch. So that's cool. And before the other stuff, my time working at RC Country, I will say I like Reese RC. I'm not trying to really blow smoke and all that kind of stuff, but I remember seeing them coming up. I remember when I started in this hobby, it was all about Savics. Everybody gets Savics. And I'm like, okay, so I got a Savics. And as I got more experience with the hobby, I really didn't see what was the appeal. Maybe you have, but I didn't. And then I was wanting another servo because I knew that was so important after watching those countless hours of early Harley design videos when he was back in Missouri. And my Mrs. Moosejaw and I had a drinking game every time Josh said servo, we drink. Many fun nights doing that. Also shock shaft. He likes to say shock shaft a lot. But in any case, with those servos, and then I saw Reefs come into play, kind of making some noise and so forth on the interwebs and everything, and maybe it got my attention because I do like. It's all about marketing. And Darren probably could boast for this. I'm a marketer's dream. All right. If it's something that's supposed to grab attention, I'm the guy who it grabs my attention. And reefs, I like reef sandals. I like surfing. I like reef surfwear. So like, all right, let's check that out. But I have to say, looking at the construction of the early 444 and getting one of those, and I have that in Boomer above my head right there. It's with a BEC at that time because there wasn't really any direct power available at that time that I knew of. It's a great product. I have no problem with that. I have a 555 in my right there, and 555 in my VS410 Pro, and again, just a great servo. I have no problem. Yeah, there was one person at the hobby store that works there. Actually, just he didn't like the customer service, but I don't know the ins and outs of that. I've never had a problem. Plus you look at their website, they got replaceable gears on that and things like that, and just to see how that company grew, probably since 2018-19, not that long ago. I'll tell you folks, they make a great product, and these were available, and I grabbed them. So I'll say that. I will also say, though, what else I like. I like Holmes Hobbies servos. I like the direct power. I like how he has only one or two. I think he's on version 3 now. I don't even know now. I like that. I like those are probably the only two brands that I like. I have had a ProTech TBL 370 TBL. It's good. I know you can program it and all that kind of stuff, but Reefs and Holmes are probably the two I like the most, and I'm very thankful to get these. So get yourself some Reefs. And with the buggy, I'm probably going to look into getting a Reefs racing servo for that too as well. So to keep up with the thing about Reefs, we did get our little dual JST battery connector. That's very important to have, especially if I decide to go dual steering. If I do class 3, but so far that's not in the works. I did get a servo horn. There we go. And it's skinnier than I thought it was, We'll see. It almost has a profile like, well, at least an outline profile of the Vanquish. I like Vanquish horns. At the hobby store, I was like, you want a Vanquish horn? Just because it's like this, not like up and down and, Jenga servo horn. I just like how it's low profile. And this is low profile. It looks like it goes up and down and all that, but there we go. But we got the servo horn. That will serve our purpose. And then I got another winch line. And this winch line I mostly got for the hook, because the hook looks more useful than a scaled one for comp. But also the line it's a foot longer. It goes 7 feet. I don't think really anybody went 6 feet on their line. But in any case, but it's also 1 millimeter thick, where the line that comes with the internal winch is 0.8. And it has a pulling power of 250 pounds. So I think that's good to go. 8 strands within the string, so there's 8 strands in there, and that's my items that's my mail call. And we are going to do a series. I'm going to start recording, I think, this weekend. It might not to piggyback on Josh and Matt's thing, because I'm not doing exactly what they're doing. Whatever they're doing, we have no idea. In the mod chat, they won't tell us. We have no idea. But I'm going to do a series on just my journey into comp and me being a newbie and learning some things. And we'll call that the Mile High Comp. And hopefully look for that. Hopefully next week we'll get that going. I don't think it'll be weekly. It'll probably be whenever I get some stuff and build on it. There is news, though. We do have a body. We have 2 bodies coming for it. One for class 1 and one for class 2. Let me find Mr. Baker's picture here. There we go. There we go. I don't know if you can see this. Let's try to make it, try to get it right. But anyways, we 3D printed, and whoops, let's get there's everybody. Mr. Joe's next full size build. Oh boy, let's see what everybody's building. That's the mod chat. Anyways, Eric Baker got himself a Prusa. He found a file of a 1958 International Harvester R190 truck. That technically is a semi truck. It's a big truck, but I should say he got it scaled down to be the width of like a regular Diecto body from Element RC. It's not as narrow as the Power Wagon body from Proline, but I think narrow enough, and I like the look of it. And I got a lot of sanding to do. I'm gonna have to do some styrene work to add from. And I told Eric I wanted to do the styrene between the grill and the cap, so that I could either maybe make it slightly longer, make the portions slightly longer, and also, you know, scale it up a little bit where I might actually make it open up. We'll see if I can pull that off. I don't know if I can. I think I can, but we're gonna see about that, and that's coming up, and we got 4 months to build that body for that. So we got that coming, and I'll have to pick that up. We already got the seats. I got some scale metal supplies, little chairs, and so forth. But we don't want to be spoiler alert on that. But that's the mail call for the Moosejaw RC. We are now at 6:42. Man, I'm just blabbing. Let's get some comments, because I know sometimes I forget things. Buy it, buy it, buy it. That's what Phoenix kept saying about the Vanquish Phoenix. Peer pressure. Yeah, it's on my list. We'll get a buggy. We will get one, just not right now. It has to wait. Buddy of mine has an 8 scale buggy, has a ton of money into it. Yeah, and that's one of the things that Darren gave me. He gave me what was that brand? 8 scale nitro buggy, 4-wheel drive. If I'm Offna, I think it was. Yeah. So we'll see about that. I don't want to do nitro, that's for sure. Did you go with their winch as well? Yeah, I did get the I got the 800 internal winch there, Jesse. It's so cute. And it was weird. There's the 300 IS internal winch, and there's the 800. And they're both the same price. So I just went with the 800. And again, number 8. I like it. Savix is noisy. I have several. You know, and noise never bothered me with a servo. It's just, I didn't see the performance as I thought I maybe, especially when I got into the hobby and I see other people's cars going, trucks going, and I'm like, how come my servo doesn't do that? Or, you know, and I think it all depends on the person, how, believe it or not, feel, and how you set up your radio, if you can program your servo and all that. I think it still depends on feel. There's nothing wrong with Savix. Josh will say otherwise, but and it's funny, we don't quite supply them as much as we used to at the hobby store. So that says something. One, maybe because there's more options. I mean, that's the big thing. There wasn't many options in 2017 when I started. You know, Reefs weren't around. Holmes, I don't even think had his servo yet, the version 1. You know, and ProTech probably came at that time, I think, with the TBL. So now we have options. I mean, we have a lot of steering options. You have NS, ND, SRC. I can never, forgive, I can't remember that. You have 3 shifts, and you have 3 something brothers and all, whatever number 3s. So we got options now. And this is the option I'm going for, and that's the way I am. That's what I like. This feels heavier though, so more weight up front. Good. It still isn't running. No idea how to get the radio. You guys are talking tech talk. Did you go Navis? Let me know how you like that winch. I will. We will. I'm hoping. I doubt it. There's a comp at Folsom Lake in 2 weeks for the Cone Dodgers group out there. I would like to start getting practice with a winch because I never used it ever. I had a scaled one. It looked good. But I just turn it over with my hand. But now with comp and it being kind of required, then we have to get used to that. So, nice name. Can't wait. You like the name? You like the name? The Mile High Comp Club. Let's see. Mind Comp. Yeah, I know. That's Gigawatt. It is a little close to that. Mile High Comp. There we go. Joe, maybe not in that shirt. What's wrong with this shirt? Actually, it's nice. I lost my Scale Builders Guild shirt though, so I have some shopping to do to make it. I want to get, I don't know, a hat, a beanie, shirt. I don't know. When will you have guests on? We need to do that. I would love to have Phoenix with me, and we do a little banter back and forth because he's good at banter. Or even Jesse or Alec. The mods. It'd be nice to get the mods on and have some mod chat. We will see if they're willing to do that. I'll see that. Long Texan, I need to find a winch for my YJ. Yep. I have to look into the Reefs winches more. And the thing is, they were available. That's another thing. It's amazing how many. One, maybe because production is not high on winches. Which let's face it is a niche. It is for comp. It's either for people who just like to do that. So when I saw this available, and it was there, and I waited and I waited and I waited, and then finally said, I better. As soon as Colorado was announced, I'm like, I better get one, because I've been in situations where, like, for the good old Power Wagon there. And looking for orange wheels. Just orange wheels. I waited a year and a half for the orange wheels to come back. I think Vanquish was changing the version 2 at that time, and it took some time. Or maybe my hobby store just didn't get it, and I wasn't smart enough to go to the... Well, no, I went to the website and kept an eye out. But, which is amazing that they didn't have any orange wheels, right? I wonder who had all the orange wheels. And you see when a comp comes up, especially the Holmes Hobbies winch that came out, the internal one that came out, and it was gone. And Holmes Hobby stuff sells out fast. So I thought I better grab it while I can. That way I have it. I can comp. I paid for tickets for it. It'd be amazing if I didn't have a winch for a comp. So we shall see. What was that? Hair? That's not nice. Anyway, so Mod Wars. There we go. Mod Wars. I wanted to get added into the mod chat for SPG and HD. Checker Pass. We'll send you out an application, and we'll have an interview with a panel. Because I think we had somebody accidentally. I don't mean to say accidentally. I think it was Mike J added and quickly was taken out. I'm not sure why. I wasn't part of that process. I see a lot of Reef Smart 1100. I was surprised there are not direct power. And that's the thing. There were some are not direct power. The description says like a BEC not required, but recommended. I would think something with that much power, and you're paying that, and a BEC, what, $20, $25 for the castle. Or maybe you have an ESC that can actually push out their BEC power. I just like the idea of direct power. It's so damn easy that it's gonna work. It's hooked directly to the battery. I have that in my Phoenix portal. I have the Holmes Hobby one, and I love it. It's consistent, reliable. No issues. Plus, I don't it kicks rocks off to the side, but mostly I try not to bind up my wheels in between and get sucked in and such. I snapped an axle housing that way. It was granted it was a SCX10 Gen 1 with B tubes in it, and the wheel got caught in and it's just sucking itself down in there into the crevice and everything else, and then it won't go, and it gave. That housing just went boom, done. Scale cradler. Let's see what else we got here. John Holmes told me he had to cut Matt and Josh off from getting any free products. I was surprised when I don't know if you guys saw. I think he shared it, but he shared it in the mod chat how much stuff he's been collecting from Holmes Hobbies, and he didn't even realize he had it. It's like he's gonna open his own counter at a hobby store. So yeah, you know, I see. Let's see. We have Nicole. Hey, Ben's here. Hello, Ben. Loving the Gladiator adventures there, sir. All the way to Sand Hollow and back. That's awesome. Nicole had him in a drunken rage. We shall see. So, like I said, look for the series of the Mile High Comp. Coming to you soon. Maybe I have to change the name alone. I mean, do we just say the Mile High Club? Competition? There you go. Maybe that will get away from that historic term that we don't want. So we had we talked Tamiya, we talked Kyosho, we talked about mail call, a little bit about the comp and so forth. RC kicks my blah blah blah. I think that's about where I'm at. We got 8 minutes, so what we could do is let me get the old stencil. We don't need any more footage of the Kyosho. I like the Kyosho. I really, tell me in the comments, would you be interested in buggy racing if it was that in between retro and modern? You know, it'd be kind of nice, I would think. Let's see. We got the Sorka rules. Let me tell you, I'm trying to read those Sorka rules. That's like reading. That's like reading stereo instructions from the 80s. It's like I think I know how to build a truck, but this is making me think I don't. It's not complicated, and there's measurements. I don't know if I'm going to be measuring. I don't think I'll be trying to go too wide of anything, but yeah, there's that. You got that going. So let's get to my silhouette. So with the silhouette, it comes the vinyl cutter, whether it's Circuit or Cameo. It comes with some software for it, and I think I downloaded it from the website. It didn't come with a disc or anything. And you see the little flowers. Anyway, so we have this going on. And let me see. Camel Topher truck background. I think I got rid of Gunner's Satisfied Jerky stencils that I had. So I'll have to make that. But let's go to, I don't know, Jägermeister. There we go. These I made for, I couldn't quite find, let's make that bigger for you so you guys can see. I couldn't quite find the Tamiya Jägermeister decals for the NSU RC cars. So I found an image, and basically all I did was, you go to Google. I love Google. I'm not a big fan of Bing. Bing always tends to go weird directions sometimes. But I put Jägermeister logo PNG. And I found one. And you just, right click, save image, and you're done. And you hit up here, you hit this file, and you open it up, and here you go. And you push it, put it on there. And it'll initially put it on the size that the internet gives you. But it's awesome that you can manipulate it. And for me, I made 10 of these for that NSU body. And you can hold it and move it in place where you want it to be on the sheet when you cut it. Or they call it print, but it's actually cut. And like I say, you can make the image bigger. Or maybe you just want to take a little more space and you want a little more vertical. You can do that. Or maybe you want a little more horizontal. You can manipulate it just, and you still, there's the logo, it's still there. You know, you can manipulate it to fit your body that you want. Want to do that. And you got the magic undo button. Love the undo button. I did a lot of undo. There we go. And back up there. And you can see I made those. And I'm going to be doing these. I'm going to be painting Gunner's Satisfied Jerky Camtech bodies here real soon. And one of them's going to be his delivery truck that he has. One of those like Ford or Dodge small minivans. I mean, it's not even a minivan. It's just a mini, I don't know, van. In any case, I'm going to make it look like his. And then he still has another body, and that's going to be a half and half. Half of it's going to be S-Scale Builder's Guild. The other half's going to be Harley. Something he originally wanted to give away, but we just didn't get to that point. And besides, really, who to give it away to, it would be Matt. So maybe I'll just send it to Matt as the winner. Actually, but Gunner won one. I won 2 races the second night. I'm only good going on figure eights, apparently. Give me a road course and I'm toast. That's why with the buggy racing, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know if I can do that. But in case you have that, we have the Magnum. And as you can see, that was a lot. So this image, I couldn't find a PNG of the Magnum logo. All I could find is the Magnum lettering with maybe a white background, I think it was. But it wasn't PNG. And even if I made it PNG, there, as you can see, there's different shades in the gold, so it would cut differently. So what I did, I copied it, I saved it, put it on my cell phone. The cell phone, I have an app that takes care of makes transparent backgrounds, and I cleaned it up from there. And then I saved it as a file, uploaded the file, and put it on here. And with that, I cleaned it up again. There is a eraser that you can use a little bit. There we go. Where's my eraser? Ding. Yeah, oh yeah, let's go bigger there. Bigger. You can make the eraser bigger like this. Got the little thing like there. And you can make it a square shape too. And that's what I kind of did. I just kind of carefully, I made it big as possible so I could see it. And you can see it's not a perfect, you can see those little things. Let's go right here and get it lined up and just hit left click. Done. And that was a pain, but I got it straight as I could. And we'll make this square a little smaller. Small as it goes. Maybe we'll have to go bigger. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Oops, let's get this over. So the thing about the software is very user friendly. There's some lessons out there, but I didn't. Oops, that's too close. Let's just get that little nub. If I can. That's the thing. Sometimes it goes over too far. There we go. That's good enough. I mean, the body's done. I don't need to worry about it. But in any case, that's how I make stencils. And then you buy vinyl stencil material. Think about J Concepts blue masking tape that they use on their bodies. It's that kind of material, so you can see it. And it comes in a roll. You roll it through. You go over here. You hit send. And it puts it, you see all the red lines now? That's the cutting lines. We'll get a little bit bigger there so you can see. And this is a stencil, the ruler I found, a PNG of that. And I was mad at myself. Yeah, I didn't make it accurate. It's just short. I thought I did. And then you just press send and it starts cutting. It says unavailable because the machine's not plugged in. And that's it. You make stencils so easy. Honestly, folks, stencil, the machine cost, well, I got one that's 15 inches wide. If you get the 12 inch, I think that's like 200 something. Stencil material costs maybe $7, $8. And it comes with the software, you're good. It's not that big of a investment. It's actually a pretty easy investment. And I have to thank Tony Mazza and Josh Thede as well, because they both got this for me, the cameo, to do a paint job for Crawl for a Cure 2020, was it? Yeah, 2020. Has it been that long? Wow. And that body's on Instagram if you want to check it out. But it took a lot, and Tony even sent me all the PNGs ahead of time. Here's this company whose spot is littered with all these companies, organizations that contributed to what he did, which was amazing. Pink, white, silver. That's it. It's an amazing looking thing. But get yourself I say definitely get yourself one of these stencils. It's amazing how it comes in handy too. I mean, it's a fancy label maker, but I got a Jeep and I wanted Willys on the hood, so I found that, and I found some car vinyl, permanent car vinyl, and boom, printed it up. And then my better half, she got her pink Jeep, or the Tuscadero pink Jeep, and she wanted Nevermore on there, Edgar Allan Poe. So we found some font, got it there, and we have our own vinyl. It's come in handy on a couple things outside of RC where I just label something with it. It comes in very handy. Or make some stencils or paint stencils. Definitely paint stencils for myself. Some decals, but most of the time I just make it for paint. And it does great. It does good. You gotta be careful with a body that has those quick short curves and everything. Those you might have to clean up a little bit and make sure it's stuck on there. But other than that, it works out great. So, all right. Let's see what else we got here in the Retro Mod Race. Yeah, yeah, I believe so. Yeah, they are. My high comp requires doing a shoot before each gate. A shot before each gate. 9,000 feet, Phoenix. I don't know. Hey, somebody needs to film it. Definitely. Heard the mod fiasco mentioned on the TV, so I'm back. Nicole made me a mod, and Josh took it away. Measuring only happens in the woods. What are you doing with that yardstick? Okay. Someone jumped the gun and added me to mod chat, but I'll let to keep my causing issues. Everybody's talking on the fly on the wall and just observe. Yeah, it's a good chat. I mean, the mod chat, I appreciate everybody in there because some days we're humans and we have a trying day and we share stupidity, but also sometimes we share our bad days, and everybody's there to cheer you up and get you through, and then everybody's there to celebrate when you do good stuff too. It's like therapy. And then sometimes we need therapy after we see some of the things we see in there. I'm looking at you, Jesse. Even though I think Dana or who else gives you a run for your money? I think Fat Camper gives you a run for your money sometimes. No, you don't have low. Is that software free download? Yeah, you get it as soon as you buy the machine. It takes you to their website and you download from their website. Boom, done. All right, and it's very user friendly. Very user friendly. What machine you use? I have the Cameo Silhouette. Is it Cameo Silhouette or Silhouette Cameo? Cameo Silhouette 4 Plus. The plus meaning that it is 15 inches instead of 12. And I mostly did that because in case some big stencil. Who knew that SEX 6s were going to become a thing and you would need bigger stencil? Still good with 12 inches. But it comes in handy sometimes, when I want along, like the ruler thing. If I would have put it sideways, that would have been nice to have. Even though finding vinyl that is 15 inches wide is not that easy. It's out there somewhere, but hard to find. Joe, did you pay for their software? Oh, nope, it was free. Like I say, I don't know about Circuit or Circuit. if they have a disc, which I don't think anybody has disc anymore. I think it's simply, hey, you bought a machine, great, register it, and oh look, here's the free software. Just download from our website, and then that's it. I've heard they make you buy a bunch of stuff to maximize the Cricut. See, I don't know. I went with Cameo. Both seem like they do the same thing. There's nothing really different. I just like how, I don't know, maybe because it came in black, even though I got white. I don't know. I just like the idea of it and looking at the attributes, even though I think they both do the same. Do you use Oracle vinyl? I forget. I think I did buy some, if that was on Amazon, and it was a larger roll. I was going through Silhouette and Circuit stencils so fast, it's not that long, that I bought a huge roll off of Amazon that Matt mentions in his video, in his Cameo video, or Circuit video. And I'm glad I got it. I still have a whole bunch. I'm not worried about running out. So that's what I did with that one. So not a Cricut. I hear negativity about the Cricut. I don't know if there's exactly anything. Maybe it was also the reviews I saw, meaning that the quality of people explaining the Cameo was better than those who explain the ins and out of the Cricut, Circuit, whatever it's called. And you gotta understand, when you go to Matt's. I love Matt's review. It was much needed, because out there in the internet world, nothing against these fine people, but the Karens, the Britneys, and the Whitneys, and the Jessicas, craft ladies who were trying to explain in a 15-20 minute video that could have been done maybe in 5 or under 10 minutes. It was really hard to go through. My attention span, we're male. Our attention span is not that great. And then I found more quality videos from the Britneys and Whitneys and so forth, and Jessica's. Just better quality videos on the Cameo. So for me, I was kind of telling myself, so they have a easier time explaining this. So that kind of dragged me to it. And then I look at the attributes. They both cut. I mean, you look at Matt's, he's doing great work on that too. So, it's just what you want. I saw someone on the good old Instagram, hands only. I don't need no machine. And he does great paint jobs. He does, the liquid mask and cut away what he needs. Me, I got 54-year-old eyes. I don't have the steadiest hand. I don't have the patience or the time. I think it's mostly time with that. I want to do a liquid mask body once or twice, or maybe practice doing that, and I will do that. But at the same time, if I feel like, well, I need to get this done, 10 minutes later, I got my stencils. So why not do that? Time is more valuable sometimes. So that's what I would say with that. I got the Circuit Joy, and it would cost me $5 to print a custom design, or I could pay monthly for the cloud service. Wow, so they charge. That's interesting. Everyone says user-friendly, but it's never friendly to me. What was that saying about you, Mike J? Just kidding. Dad's RC Workbench, good to see you, sir. I heard the circuits, you are locked in their ecosystem. Yeah, right. It's got to show up. Everything, it's amazing. This is amazing how our phones pick up things. Dad, say being able to import is difficult. Yeah, that's it. So if that's with the Circuit, I'm really glad I went with the Cameo. 3D Musketeers YouTube channel have good videos and on why not to get a Circuit. Oh, see, there's a good on why not to. Looking to get a vinyl cutter someday. Might be a good for cutting styrene sheets too. Yeah, if it's thin enough and all that. I mean, this thing could cut wood, thin balsa wood. So why not? Yeah, they basically stripped it down and charged for everything. See, that's sad. That's just sad. Technology, use a BFH. I solve everything. And before I got the vinyl cutter, what I did, I had a piece of glass, and I put Tamiya tape on it, and then I put it over an image, shine it through a light, especially like a screen here or my little light pad that I have down here. I did the Hemi-Storm way, and I used to cut it out. And even then, again, even with a fresh blade, I'm not that precise with cutting it, so I let the machine do the work for me. All right, folks. Well, we are 7:10 past the hour, so we are the Moosejaw Hour-ish. Again, thank you for joining me and so forth. Please look for the Mile High Club comp. I don't know. Mile High. I gotta say it clearly. The history teacher of me is worried about that. We will start making a video, maybe hopefully out sometime next week. I don't have any issues, but we're gonna discuss this. We're gonna discuss the comp. This is class 2. I have class 1 material. Maybe in a couple months, maybe that brazen scale leaf spring chassis comes available, and I make a class 1 out of nowhere. Do I get some 2.2 wheels and turn to class 3? Because as of right now, or at least an hour ago, there was 4 spots left in class 1 for the comp in Colorado, and there was 24 left in class 3. Class 2 sold out, obviously, because that's the bread and butter of our wants and needs. So, John Denver Open comp. I gotta think it through. I gotta say something that rolls off the tongue easy, just where I don't say something, because though I think I pronounce things well, I know I don't. And even in my gold leaf video, there's one thing where I sounded drunk. I just started off wrong, and I had to keep it because I didn't have anything before that would be useful. So I cut it as clear as I could to say I, where I went I. Outcast RC, you're welcome. Thank you for joining me, folks. Hit the like button, all that, and then comments. Check it out later, all that. Keep an eye on John Denver Fly School, Phoenix. Come on, I used to scuba dive there. I know exactly where he was. Ugh, don't give me the heebie-jeebies. Hey man, the gold leaf video was great. Good. You know what? In blind RC, it's not that hard. It's actually, I'm looking forward to do that. Mile High Rock Hump. God. Golden Nugget Open. Ooh, Golden Nugget. We'll have to Google some stuff like that. I wanted to play with the Mile High Club. Mile High Club build. Your dreams finally come true. You're in the Mile High Club. Oh, you mean comp? Oh. All right, we better say goodbye. I could do this all day. Folks, thanks for joining me. Hit the like, comment later, whatever. Thanks for joining. We'll see you. We will see you next week. And like I said, I'm going to try to make 1 or 2 videos out there on the internet world and keep our content rolling. Especially now I know how to edit a little faster each time, and I'm having fun, and I hope you are too. Enjoy your tiny trucks. Go on your way out. Tell me, what is your Tamiya wish list? Other than that, folks, cheeseburgers and fries, and goodbye.